What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Beyond blessed to have one of my favorite coaches ever played for, Coach Palermo. What's going on with you, Coach?
Let's go, man. Good
Man,
to see you.
good to see you, man.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to put this out there. Thank you for always believing in me.
No, absolutely, man. You're an easy kid to believe in.
Yeah, like I know I say that a lot, but it's the truth, though, because as a player, when you have a coach that goes hard for you, that believes in you, you can accomplish a lot, not just in basketball, but in life, period.
Yeah, that's the job of a coach, man. And like I said, you're an easy kid to believe in because of your work ethic and how your passion and how much you care. And you obviously see it, with CG Productions and all the stuff that you've been doing with this stuff. And you're really taking it off. No surprise, though.
I appreciate that, Coach. And, it's no surprise that ever since you've been here, you guys have had a successful tenure. Last year, regional final. Man, can you take me back through that journey?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, we get a lot of credit from a coaching staff, and I think we have a great coaching staff, but, a lot of the work we did was years ago, just establishing our culture, figuring out what kind of program we wanted to be, what kind of system we want to run, understanding what kind of kids we were getting. After that, it's really on the players. We've been blessed with some great players, whether it be great talent, whether it just be really smart kids, tough kids, kids who care about Cardinal Mooney, kids who care about the work that they put in. Our talent level has changed from year to year. Our skill levels change from year to year. We're not always the biggest team. We have a lot of size this year. But just those kids believing in our culture has allowed us to be successful. And then when we have a talented team like we had last year, you win 22 games, you go to the regional final and all that kind of stuff.
And those things are not easy to come by.
No.
And like we all know, the very next year is always the most challenging because you have to build upon it.
It is. We have a new group of kids, a talented group of kids, a lot of size. We probably have 11 or 12 guys that could break through and get varsity minutes. We won't play 11 or 12 guys.
Right.
But kids that are capable of, but getting them to understand, you need to be on time for practice. You got to have your practice jersey. You can't come in here with your shoes untied. You can't be screwing around in class. You can't be getting bad grades. You can't be talking back to coaches. You have to be a good teammate. You got to dive on the floor for loose balls. You got to be able to keep your composure and communicate when you're on the floor. All those little things, basketball players aren't made when basketball season starts. You have to do all that stuff in the spring, in the summer, in the fall. You have to be putting in that time and be doing all that stuff. Getting kids to understand that is more of a challenge than anything.
I believe it, especially with this advent of how things are done now, because I remember when I was coming up, there was no secret. We had to be early for practice.
Right.
That's just how, it went. But nowadays, things are a little different. But with the season literally right around the corner, I know how intense practices are starting to get.
Oh, yeah.
The margin for error is smaller simply because it's almost go time. But as a coach, I know you're excited. So how excited are you to be back coaching?
I am excited. I mean, we have a new group of kids, which is very exciting. I'm just really happy to see how they compete. It's gonna be a different kind of year because we're inexperienced, but I think we have some talented kids. I think we have some kids that are really bought into Cardinal Mooney. They really enjoy putting that jersey on, putting our travel gear on. They enjoy walking around town knowing that they've had a lot of success in this program. But it's going to be different in the fact that I don't think, and this is totally normal, I don't know if we're ready. We're not ready to play a varsity game right now. We will be in 2 weeks when our first game is, but I don't know if we're ready right now. But I just want to see some of these new kids, some of these kids that have watched us have success over the last couple of years and see if they can replicate it. I know they can. I know they can do it, but seeing that process of them believing in it and understanding how important the little things are, that'll be fun to see.
What is your favorite part about coaching?
Just helping kids realize they may not be the best player, they may not be the most talented, but they can perform a role that's important to us winning, because that's kind of the player I was. I don't think I was the best player on any team I played on, but I had coaches that made me understand how important my role was. And, some of our most unsung players, I can think of a kid last year named Will Desmond. He probably averaged not even 2 points a game, but he never left the floor for us because he defended. He was a great screener. He was a great rebounder. He was a great leader. He always had a positive outlook and stuff. He was a great player in practice. You know what I mean? He just understood that he may not be the most skilled, but there's things that he could do in a basketball game that can help us win. He just excelled at that, and that's probably my favorite part of it is, like we know who our most talented guys are. I can probably tell you who is going to be our top 2 or 3 leading scorers, you know, but I don't know who's going to be the glue guys. I don't know who's going to be the guys that maybe they don't get the credit, but they still can perform a role that is vital to us winning. That'll be interesting to see, and I always enjoy seeing that.
100%, and I definitely have always enjoyed our interactions, and every time I've been around you, it's always been love. I always tell this story. My favorite memory with you, I was a ball boy when you were still in high school, hitting threes, blowing kisses to everybody, and that was just so cool to watch.
Probably not one of my best moments. It wasn't. It was one of my better games I played, but I didn't handle it very well. Like, I obviously, like, you know, if a kid on our team did that, I probably would take him out of the game.
Oh, yeah. I can see that happening.
100%. But, you know, we were excited, that group. You know, we played with a lot of energy. You know, when we were playing, we were kind of changing the culture there.
Sure was.
You know, we had a lot of turnover as far as coaches and, you know, a lot of up and down seasons. But that year we kind of had it all figured out, and it was the perfect storm. And, you know, they haven't really looked back since that time, 20-some years, whatever it's been.
The fact that you still look the exact same 20-some years ago is a blessing, too. I think that's pretty cool.
Drink a lot of water, exercise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I do know we got to hurry up and get out of here, but if anybody wanted to maybe connect with the team and come out and sponsor maybe some meals, how can they do that?
So they can always email the school. You can email me at cpalermo@youngstowndiocese.org. We have a Twitter and Instagram handle that if you just search Mooney Basketball, you'd find really easy. But, you know, we're open to anybody who wants to come support that. You know, we're a private school, Catholic school. We don't, you know, we kind of do a lot of stuff on our own.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and just on top of that, too, like, you know, we've been you know, we've won 3 district titles the last 4 years, been to 4 straight district championships, but I think we've kind of been under the radar. I think we're an easy team to get behind because, like, our kids are all honor roll students. They make National Honor Society. They go to college. I got half of my team works jobs right now. They go to school, they go to practice, they go to their job. They don't make excuses. We don't allow them to.
Right.
You know, I think we embody what a student athlete should be. I think we embody what, like, this is going to sound like kind of tacky, but like what an American should be. Hard work, no excuses, earn your keep, earn your living. We don't want anything handed to us. That's what our kids are. You'll never see our coaches, you'll never see our kids yell at officials or make excuses. We'll never blame a ref for a game, for a loss, stuff like that. We put it on ourselves, and that's what allows us to get better and succeed and play our best basketball in March.
Thanks for your time today, Coach.
Absolutely,
Appreciate you,
Coach. Man, you're the best.
Thank you, Coach.